Welcome to Hawks Talk, where today on our third edition of our featured Hawks, we have our newly installed, going on a 1-year anniversary, women's flag football coach, Sherry Lewis. I'm Meredith Long, the Deputy Athletic Director here.
I'm Kashar Simpson, Director of Athletic Communications.
And welcome, Coach Lewis. So, Coach Lewis, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up? How did this road lead you back to Chowan? Because this is not your first stint here, but I'd be interested just to tell us a little bit about your history, where you grew up, how you ended up at Chowan, and then where you went after you graduated and the road back here. It's a lot of lives you got to talk about there, but what can you tell us about yourself?
I have lived 3 to 4 lives in a, how long has it been? 14-year time frame?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a long time. Anyway, I am from the Petersburg, Dinwiddie area, back home in Virginia. I'm about an hour and 20 minutes away from home. I initially started my collegiate career at Richard Blaine College, left there, came here, dual sport athlete, graduated from here in May of 2014, went back home, attended Virginia State University, pursued my master's there in sport management. At the same time, I was still in the U.S. Army Reserve. I've been in and out of the country 2.5, 3 years out of a 5-year time frame. Played semi-pro tackle football on multiple teams, a little bit of co-ed flag, all at the same time, and ended up here. I don't know. That's just the concise version of that story because it can get very long.
Right. So you have been actually a part of starting 3 sports on this campus: women's bowling, women's lacrosse, and now flag football.
Yep.
So what is that? What does that kind of like bring together for you?
You mean as far as starting the programs?
Yeah.
Well, being able to come back to my alma mater and kind of doing the same thing, but on the coach's side, kind of brings life full circle. But I didn't realize until my friends pointed out to me that I've been doing this my whole life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because at Richard Blaine, I actually started the women's basketball program from the ground up before it became a thing. I was grassroots recruited, sending out mass emails, walking around campus. You look like you play basketball. Don't you want to play basketball with us? And recruited about 15 girls. Started a whole program with the then AD, and started playing ball. I was a coach, I was a captain, I was everything. And then it kind of went from there to now they're the NJCAA, I believe, Region X. But it wasn't recognized when we did all of the hard work.
Yeah.
So it wasn't recognized until the last, 3-4 years, when Coach Olivia Gaines came back and coached, and they went second runner-up to national champions, and just a lot. Just kind of reflecting, like, there you know, a lot.
Yeah, you have been doing a lot. That's a big deal because you actually, paved the way so that they could do those things.
Right.
Same. You could say the same with women's bowling. You could say the same with women's lacrosse here.
Yeah.
From a different seat, and now you're doing it with women's flag football. It's the fastest growing sport.
Extremely fast.
It is growing like crazy. We're going to get to that later in the show, but we're going to go to the hot take segment.
Okay.
And so we're going to get your hot takes on a few things.
Okay.
And there's no wrong answers. It's just your hot take on things. But what is your favorite sports movie of all time?
Somebody just asked me this question. My favorite sports movie.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
No. Love and basketball.
Oh, Love and Basketball?
Yeah, don't ask.
Okay.
Don't ask.
Well, I mean, that's a favorite for so many.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
That one's definitely up there. Yeah. Love and basketball.
Yeah. I don't know that I have so many favorite sports movies. I can't say that I have a favorite because, like, I have a lot of favorite,
Right.
As long as it keeps me entertained. But if it's like a cheesy movie where the sports don't look real or the athletes don't look like they're actually, like, playing the game, then I can generally get into it. But if it falls anywhere in the cheesiness, I'm just an actor who's trying to be a tennis player or a basketball star, I need for it to look real to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a lot of really good sports movies, but Rudy's up there.
Like,
Yeah, they have to be also have like this inspirational facet for me to fall into it as well. But Love and Basketball is up there too. I do like that one too. So do you ever eat on campus here in the cafeteria?
do I eat on campus?
Yes.
Yes, not consistently, but I do.
What is your favorite meal to eat in the cafeteria?
Fried chicken.
Okay,
fried chicken Wednesday now?
Yeah, you're the first coach that has said that. We've had, I think, how many guests on now? You're our 6th guest.
Mm-hmm.
We've had Fried Fish Friday. We've had baked chicken, which is every day they do the baked chicken.
Chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings. They're all chicken. Chicken curry.
Mm-hmm.
But the fried chicken to me here at Chowan is the best fried chicken I've ever had. It always has been. So I'm not going to argue with you there.
That's the number one question alumni ask.
Really?
Is fried chicken still good? Yes.
The fried chicken is still excellent. And they've added to it. They've definitely added to it. So the cafeteria's definitely gotten better over the years. And so you're going with fried chicken Wednesday. Okay. When you have a recruit here on campus, I know you're actively recruiting. What's your favorite spot to show them and their families?
So I kind of like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so I'm not overworking myself. So I always tag in admissions.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say force, but I encourage them to go through admissions to set up their tour, so they will handle all of the residents, like the main campus and everything. When they're done, I will meet up with them, and then I will take them on the athletic side of stuff. So obviously I'm going to say athletics, being able to show them where we practice, some of our fields and everything that we have to offer. That's my favorite part of it.
Okay. Have you had an opportunity to eat at any of the restaurants on Main Street?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite one?
Napoli's.
Napoli's?
Yeah.
No hesitation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is a favorite of most people here. Even back in the day when I was a student, that's where we used to go. In fact, I took my kids to dinner there maybe a month ago, and I noticed they painted over all of the carvings. Yeah, and I had pretty much carved something in almost every booth at Napoli's, and it dates back to like 1992. So it's a while ago. Yeah, but Napoli's is always good. So going a little bit deeper, okay? Do you have a favorite conspiracy theory?
Favorite conspiracy theory? This might be quite a bit controversial, but America is the original Egypt.
I have been watching a few TikToks about this.
TikTok for sure.
Yes. There are formations that are unexplainable in random parts of the country, like Iowa, Louisiana, and Tennessee, and maybe one in Texas.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Texas one, but they're in weird places that. So why is that your favorite, do you think?
I would say the evidence is kind of convincing me. If you put all of the countries back together and rotate them the way that they used to be with Pangea, it kind of aligns, especially with the Mississippi and Alberta.
You got the facts.
I'm a nerd, y'all.
Yeah, it's okay. We're all nerds in our own way. Everybody here is. We're all a bunch of nerds. So you mentioned briefly your military experience, and again, you're still active, and we appreciate everything you've done to represent the country, Chowan, yourself, African American women all over the place. So you mentioned you've been overseas. What's been your favorite place that you've been stationed?
Italy. I was stationed in Italy, and I had the opportunity to go from there quite a few places in Italy. I was in southern France for 3 weeks, I believe it was. Germany, I've been to Austria, Switzerland. I've been all over the place, but I was based in Italy and able to kind of branch out in all those places at one time.
That's nice.
In Africa.
So, okay, but the food was better.
Great.
Yeah. It's hard to go, I'm sure. I've never been to Italy, but go there, get the food, and then come back here.
It was bad. It was bad. I think we all got sick, but you can tell the difference between the food, the quality, the ingredients. When you come home, when you're overseas, you can easily lose weight just by walking and eating. You come back home, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Everybody's like in our stuff, so.
And we are in the deep south.
Yeah, we are.
And we're cooking it with butter and fat and grease. It
Yep.
tastes better that way, right?
Yeah.
They don't do that over there.
No, they don't. Siestas. They don't work in the middle of the day.
Right.
Shut everything down, and you open back up at like 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite place was this place outside of the main base over there. It's called Il Forno. I would go specifically for the bowl of mussels. I don't know what grandma did or how simple it was, but it's amazing. So if I ever go back, it's the first place I'm going to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's an El Forno in Suffolk. Have you been to the...
Not that. Not that.
So you're Virginia native. You still kind of live in Virginia, but where we're located is what is the pull for the Tidewater Richmond area for flag football? Are you getting a lot of your student athletes from these areas?
So there is a big pod of flag football in the 757 area.
Mm-hmm.
Also in the Richmond City Public Schools, they have a league going into, I believe this is year 3 in the fall. So I've been utilizing both of those spaces, and granted, I'm from the 804 area, so I just go back. I used to work for the city of Richmond, so I just reach out to everybody and they're like, where are they playing today? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I go there and I realize that a lot of these pods in each area aren't being recruited.
Mm-hmm.
But now in the 757 area, with the influx of the other schools,
right,
they'll probably use the same, you know, to build their teams. But I don't know, I just like to go back home and recruit. I like to give those kids a look. Like, hey, they're not coming to see you, but I'm here. I'm from here. I don't mind coming home. It's an hour and a half drive. Where are we this week?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I look at it.
A lot of our opponents were specific Florida-based, so it's nice that you can recruit regionally, and these students and families can still stay connected.
Right.
But a lot of the teams we played against were from Florida. Is that kind of like where?
Flag football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Florida, California, Arizona, Las Vegas, Fort Nevada, some in Washington. Hawaii is becoming pretty big. So they're getting a lot of kids from the West.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have kids here.
Mm-hmm.
Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina is on the rise. I need to get a little further into North Carolina, but in our little region, I'm going to get those kids.
Can you take somebody like me or Kashara and make a flag football player out of us? So what skill? Yeah.
I would have loved it.
Yeah. Like what skills do you have to have?
First of all, you have to be open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be open-minded. You have to be willing to learn and willing to understand that you just started today. You're not going to be great today.
I'm out then.
But like, let's use Kashara for example.
Yeah.
She's tall.
Yeah.
Safety, wide receiver. You play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's easy transferable skills. We can get you out here on a route real quick, show you how to do it, how to cut your feet, how to catch the ball, form your little diamond, and go. It's fairly easy, but I think you just have to have the mindset that you can learn, you will get it, it'll come in time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think what the misnomer is that when you hear flag football, you think the flag football that you played in gym class growing up, but it is not.
No.
It is far different. It is strategic. Talk to us a little bit about the differences between the gym class flag football that everybody associates the sport with, but to what it actually is.
Flag football right now is extremely fast. Not what I would have even expected, and nowhere near the type of football that I play. You have to be athletic. You have to be able to move. You just have to be athletic.
Right.
In some way, shape, or form. You have to be able to move your feet. You have to be able to move laterally. You got to be able to move your hips. You have to have some flexibility, some motion in your body. That's the first thing. You have to know how to catch in its simplest form.
Mm-hmm.
Catch the ball, even if you tap it to yourself and bring it in, you have to be able to do those things. It's very simple and an easy sport to learn. You just have to honestly go work on it. And it doesn't take but a good 30 minutes a day.
So one of the big differences if you're coming to a game to see is the yard lines are different. Yeah. So you have 20-yard line increments played over is 100-yard field, 80-yard field. And what is What are the rules associated with that 20-yard line?
You got your 4 downs to get, across the 20. You will start at the 14, if I'm not mistaken. Start at 14. You got 4 downs to get to that 20 to get those 7 yards. And then from there, you basically just doing the same thing as you get down the field. But you will learn that it's not easy, especially with somebody coming at you from 1 yard away with your rushers. And you never know where your rusher's coming from. You would assume it's from that 1 yard away in front of your center, or off to the left or right of the center. That it could be coming from here, there. It could even be coming from the middle linebacker. You just don't know. So you have to have, your quarterbacks who are able to think quickly and move fast. They can either move, stay in the pocket, but get them pass out pretty quickly. And just the receivers learning where to go, finding the gaps, all that kind of stuff. It's fast paced, but you really got to think.
So it's a combination of run game, pass game. What is your favorite play to call?
Oh my goodness. I want to say it's wave, because the first time we ran it, we tricked the defense out so bad, and I honestly didn't think it was gonna work. But we tricked them out so bad that they did that double handoff and came around, and I forgot who scored, but they did a handoff, she came around, and she took off down the field. And I don't know if y'all saw me, I was running down the field with her.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably my favorite one. This year will be different, but we'll see.
Different in what way?
We got quite a few more athletes coming in, so we have more people available to play. I'm not overworking the 10 kids that I got.
Right.
I have about 14 coming in, so we're really filling up this roster. But I think this year is not only going to be fun, but we're going to actually be able to fully compete. And I'm not overworking who I have, because that's essentially what I did the first year. I overworked everybody. But those girls coming in, rounding everything out, and I'm able to separate offense, defense, special teams, or whatever. I'm just looking forward to them getting back on the field, see who actually followed my plan for the summer. I hope they see this. I will know. So, yeah, I'm excited to kind of see everybody come back and who's actually going to stick with it.
Right.
Yeah. That's the thing. Who's going to stick with it?
Options, having numbers are always beneficial to any program, and it just goes with the growth. And I'm excited to see what you guys put together out there this year. I think one surprise for us is more contact than you think.
Yeah.
When you think flag football, you think, okay, we're not tackling, but you still have to control your body in space.
Yep.
And if you have 2 bodies in motion going very quickly, it sometimes can lead to a lot of, crashes. So I think that's another misnomer associated with the game, is that there is no contact. But your girls, they were getting in
Plenty of contact.
Plenty of contact, and that was an eye opener for us this year too.
Weekend.
Yeah, the first weekend, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of injuries, a lot of blood, unfortunately. Concussions. So just because it's flagged doesn't mean that there's not contact.
Right.
Yeah. So it is a brutal sport. I want to talk real quickly. I'm going to kick it over to Kashar for some of her questions. But you've had the opportunity to represent the military, and you just got a scholarship from the Women's Sport Foundation to help kind of progress you in the coaching world. You worked with the NFL. You got to do a lot of cool trips that all of us were jealous of last year. The Conference Carolinas office took you guys out to the Carolina Panthers Bank of America Stadium, which was also a cool experience for you guys. What do some of these nationwide, national, representative type things do for you as a coach and for us as an institution?
Well, for the institution, it's kind of putting Chowan on a national, what's the word I'm looking for, in the national eye.
Yeah.
They may not have known what Chowan University was, but now they do. And they are going to the page, going to the athletics page and looking it up. So now in that space, I'm marketing the school.
Right.
Unintentionally, but still marketing the school.
Right.
So, but with the things with the NFL, I'm a member of Soldiers to Sidelines, which is a, they kind of certify soldier coaches is what they call us, but veterans, and give us opportunity to do workshops either in football, basketball, lacrosse, it's various sports. They give us the opportunities to do workshops with professional leagues, and I've done several with 2 NFL teams. I did the New York Jets in 2024, Seattle Seahawks last year, and I am not gonna lie to you, had a ball. I had so much fun. I was like, dang, I could live out here. This is actually really nice.
Yeah.
Get a chance to go.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. But I worked in these professional spaces, seeing the coaches in their element, the athletic trainers, the sports psychologists, all this kind of stuff. It was actually really cool. They teach you the X's and O's. You don't really get to actually put them in action. But you get to absorb a lot of information and basically bring it back to your programs. And you meet a lot of pretty dope people.
Yeah.
Some of them we still keep in contact. Hey sis, what you doing? Hey bro, I got a question. Can I ask you something? And I like to surround myself with people who know more than I do, because I don't know everything. That's how you become better. You know, put yourself in spaces where you can actually learn from people. And some of those guys have been coaching football for a long time. Okay, what would you do in this situation? How do I set this up? Do I need to remodel my playbook? I got questions. Right. And they don't hesitate to ask, to answer. Even with the founder of Soldiers to Sidelines, I reach out to him and like, hey Harrison, what's Aaron's number? They both work in the NFL. Like, I have a question.
Right.
Do you all have 5 minutes to answer my question?
Right.
But they make it to where you're comfortable. They don't mind reaching out, asking questions, or whatever the case may be. The Women's Sports Foundation, I like to Google everything. If there's an opportunity for me to learn, to network, to grow, I'm going to try to do it. Initially, I thought it would be just going to the program, and it's just for me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So now I have to figure out what exactly do I want to do. What training do I want to attend? Who has an internship that I can throw my name and hat in for? So I'm like, okay, now I have to, sit down and kind of figure that out. But I'm excited to really figure that out. Training, flights. She was like, you can use it for gas. I'm like, okay, I'll use it for gas.
Yeah.
So
you're growing your network. All of these things are just byproducts of getting out there. Making a name for yourself, creating your network, and all of that translates to success for us here at Chowan. So we appreciate everything you're doing there. But I'm going to kick it over to Kashara.
It's kind of a little piggyback question off of like your networking and all the different opportunities that you kind of built for yourself. How do you see yourself using those things that you're learning to kind of grow the program now? Like what's the culture that you're looking to grow within Chowan's flag football program?
So I guess you could say slightly different from other coaches. I tell the girls, if I'm doing these things or reaching out to all these people, what I'm learning or gaining will come back to you. I have several girls who are interested in sport management, exercise science, and all that stuff. So I actually am their mentor. I have compiled lists for internships and everything under the sun. And I'll send it out to them like, hey, if you need a summer job, somebody you want to talk to, let me know. I will put you in contact with them. And I've done that for a few. Somebody's interested in becoming a sports agent. I had to reach out to this agency that I'm connected to. Who needs a job? Okay, I'm gonna help you get a job. That's what I do. So, and I also show them like y'all schedule is nothing like it was when we were students.
True. So
So you have a lot of free time, and I tell them like, yeah, you may be tired, but you don't really know what tired is. I'm tired. So I'm just like, if I can find the time to do all of what I'm doing and manage these programs and help y'all, you can find the same time to do the same thing. But it's just me laying the blueprint and just showing them that they too can do the same thing.
Now, what can you say about, you said that you did a lot of recruiting in the off season.
Yep.
What can you say about the type of people that you're bringing in, and what do we expect to see from the program this year?
So, pure athletes. These girls have been, majority of them have been playing for years. So you're going to see the the experience as opposed to last year. You're going to see them just out here getting after it. One of my girls coming in is tough. Like, she also plays tackle. So she does both. I don't want to drop no names, but the girl is crazy on the field. Her best friend is also coming. So I'm like, okay. Ooh, I can't wait for y'all to get on the field. So it's just exciting. That's the best way to explain it. But I think the real job is going to be getting them all to come together and actually help them build that sisterhood, that bond, and all this stuff. Because I don't do drama. We don't do that. So just kind of get them to work through it and then come together for that common goal that we all have.
Yeah.
One of the things I was just reading, and we are in the Tidewater region news outlet where we are here, because we are so close to Virginia. Norfolk State is constantly covered. I just saw that Michael Vick was named an assistant women's flag football coach.
So he's the assistant? I didn't see that. Now I got to call coach.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're going to have, speaking of those NFL networking connections, I don't know what degree, but I have heard a lot of the teams in the flag football world are starting to get in the ears of the football coaches on their campuses and getting them in there to help them with schemes or plays or whatever happens. So Norfolk State's getting ready to amp it up a little bit, I'd say, if Michael Vick is coming in to help them. One of the most prolific athletes ever come out of the Tidewater area to ever play in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's pretty remarkable stuff right there.
Oh, I'm gonna call coach.
Good thing they're Division I.
Yeah, I'm gonna call them. You're cheating.
Michael Vick. Having Michael Vick on your team is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get into a little bit of a different type of segment. So it's called a wing and a prayer, and you're gonna have a chance to answer some Chowan facts. But the goal is for you to answer the questions as fast as you can. So you give me a heads up when you're ready to go, and I'll
Let's get into it.
All right, let's go. What year was Chowan founded?
1848.
What is the name of our mascot?
Huh?
Yep. Well, but what's the name? What's we're the Hawks?
Murph?
But yes.
Oh, Murph.
Murph. According to the Chowan legend, what is the name of the ghost that haunts
Brown
the top?
lady.
Yep, there we go. What is the name of the annual magazine that goes out each year to all of our alumni and donors?
That I don't know.
You know it,
The
but
Herald?
think about it some more. It'll come to you.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Sorry, ringing the bell. Come back.
okay. The next question: what two NCAA Division II conferences has Chowan been affiliated with?
You said Division II conferences?
Mhm.
CIAA and is it Coastal?
It's our current conference.
Oh, I thought you meant before. Conference Carolina.
Yeah. Name two teams that have won Conference Carolina's championships.
Football and it wasn't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, this was before.
Yeah.
This just happened, didn't it? Fairly recently?
2021 and 2017 and 18.
Was I even here? Probably not. You said what, 2 teams?
One of them.
One of them's in your building,
Oh, men's soccer.
right?
Yep.
The other is maybe played with the racket.
Tennis.
Yep.
Yep.
I was gonna guess that one.
Now back to the other question. What is the annual magazine that goes out each year to
I don't
alumni and
know.
donors?
I
It
really
has
don't
a
know.
specific name to it.
Think Native American
The
inspiration.
Chowan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Chowan.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
See, you
There
just
we
need to
go.
pull it out.
Okay.
See, you knew it.
I probably didn't think that.
So Sherry, what is harder, coaching or serving in the military?
What is hard? It depends. I think it's depending on what exactly we're doing. Right now, coaching is probably harder because I'm still learning all the ins and outs of the admin stuff. But the military, I can do in my sleep. I've been doing my job for 13 and a half years, so it's nothing to really think about doing it. I think the hardest part in that space would be going to training, which I have coming up in a few weeks. So we're going to be out in the woods, hiding, playing soldier. So
Yeah.
that after a while, when you get older, it gets tiring.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't look forward to that. But I would think coaching right now, just specifically right now, because it's so new, so much to learn and adapt to, I think it's probably a bit hard.
Yeah. But I'm sure 10 years from now, you're going to look back and say,
Yeah.
that this isn't easy and you can do it in your sleep
Probably
too.
next year, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Once I've developed the routines and the things I like to do, my processes, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah. It takes a little while. Well, we're excited to see you and the Hawks on the field. We're excited to hear these two secret players.
14 of them.
14 of them.
Yeah.
To add to your roster, we're excited to see what that translates to next year and growing the sport. And you're offering, what I appreciate is you're offering another avenue for women in sport,
Right.
and given the opportunity for women who grew up playing sports a chance to be on a collegiate team.
Right.
And that means a lot for a lot of different reasons, and appreciate everything that you're doing in that regard, and also with your military service. I know it's not easy juggling both. You're also our cross-country coach. It's not easy juggling all those things.
No.
And you're also like Sherry, your person, you know,
Yeah.
so you got your own stuff and your own family and everything too. So, you know, we appreciate everything you're doing to juggle and balance and keep Chowan's name out there.
Thank you.